It's Week 8 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Browns' second-year running back. You look at league leaders and see his name, third best in the league coming in. It's the Browns and the Steelers, next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, or should I say Dean Olsen, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate number one threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
There's really no way around it, Mike. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a disastrous start to their season thus far. They desperately need to get a win and change some of the energy in that building, because I can assure you, I've been there before. As these losses stack up, every day becomes more and more of a drag. And then all of a sudden you get that one big win, and the spirits of the building just change overnight. They need that. Can today be that spark? Because if not, they're in for a long season.
They'll give it to Harris again. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
2nd down, it's Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down. Now it's Harris. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept
Another game where I have a player that's not injured and not available. Where's number 17, my third receiver? He's not there. He's just randomly missing. These are my 4 receivers. I should have 5. Just randomly missing. Incredible.
Can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a first carry for their running back. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really,
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
if you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd in inches. On the ground, this is Harris. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Steeler first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They go play action with Fields. Taking off. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Another run here with Harris. A gain of 17 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drop.
Oh, the ball's out. The Browns have it. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to rumble all the way home. Touchdown, Browns. And a mistake by the young quarterback in this defense gobbles it up and takes it in for the score.
You know, Mike, unfortunately, this is sometimes just the reality of playing with a rookie quarterback behind center. You're going to get a lot of magic. You're going to get a lot of fun moments. But you're also going to get a little bit of this learning curve, understanding sometimes just it's better to live to play another day. Get the ball out of your hand. Don't take the hit. Don't take the sack. And definitely don't cough up the ball.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. Nice throw by the rookie from Arkansas, and that's a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. We are through 1. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's a screen coming for Wright. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. They run again with Wright, and he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Browns will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Browns offense headed back to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
A give here to Wright. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He keeps it himself.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
On the give, it's Wright. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Back on the ground and back to Wright. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll run with Wright. And he'll get this ahead. A gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. A carry here for Wright. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So while everybody in the stadium's dogging the coordinator, let me just take you into his mindset for a quick second here, Mike. The idea is you don't want to wait till 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation to attempt to pass. So if you're going to do it, it's got to come on either 1st or 2nd. They decide to go for a pass on 2nd, and this time it backfires, and they end up taking a sack for a loss.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it. Powering forward. He's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the air one more time. That is caught downfield by Pickens. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. That one is good. And the Steelers are on the board just before halftime. 3 seconds, all that remain in this 1st half as that one's away. This taken around the 11th. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So we hit halftime here in Cleveland, and the Browns are in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Cleveland.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Steeler first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll give it to Harris again. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Complete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not really anywhere to go there. He'll take this up only to the 4. 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. He'll look to throw. The open receiver is Dotson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. His throw left side is complete.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He's into space past the 25. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Man in motion here is Washington. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it, and the Browns extend to a... to 3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Catch made by Pickens. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. 23 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler 1st down. Back to throw. That's complete left side to Pickens. That catch number 40 on the season for him. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Austin. Still 1st down.
A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything?
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Head up. This is right. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. On the ground, this is right. The Browns getting their punting team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. A shotgun handoff to Wright. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On 1st down, a run for Wright. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Run again with Wright. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And 4th down's coming up. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Browns offense and running back Jalen Wright headed back to work. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So it's a win for the Browns. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Get